so excited about this TBI Uncovered, keeping you informed. I just think it's so important that we, in like our community, you know, that's cool and I'll do videos and stuff like that, but to get people who are not in our field to get know more about brain injuries, things like that, I think is very important, and it helps for more awareness. So I think I do more than broaden our reach to just our community, and so I'm glad you agreed to do. I'm so honored. And so my hope for the series is to provide knowledge and spread awareness about traumatic brain injuries and brain injuries in general, and a fun and impactful way to impact the masses to, you know, want to learn more about brain injuries. So I'm so happy again that you joined me. So I want you to give a little bit backstory about yourself and a little bit about what you do, and so people can know that you are more than just on
I'm gonna summarize it as fast as I can. So I am a new title I'm bringing in. It's like a metaverse creative. So I have a background in 3D animation and a background in filmmaking. So I'm combining those together and jumping into this metaverse 2 feet in. I launched my company about 2 years ago. It was Unyield. It's an animation company that it's kind of like a hybrid, so it takes place in the metaverse and in traditional animation. And so yeah, that's a brief overview.
That is so cool. I'm so excited. You say metaverse. Now that's a new thing. This coming new thing, and I know a little bit about it, but not a whole lot. But I do are doing that, and so I know you're a filmmaker. Yes. You're in Atlanta, right? Atlanta, Georgia. Now, are you from Atlanta?
Well, it's like to me, I've been here since I was 18, so I've been here for a long time. But I'm originally from Tampa, Florida. Yes.
Florida. Yeah. Okay. So I forgot how we met on social media. I forgot how I followed you. You followed me. I'm not sure. I suddenly forgot. Helping me share a commonality, which is filmmaking. I'm also a filmmaker. I did documentaries through a program called Cdeeq. And so I've done like producing, directing, editing, you know, a couple things like that. But I want to do my own film one day, but I'm not there yet. But I was such a producer and a campaign manager and cast director my friend's short film called Honorable, and it came out. The screening came out like I think last week. So I'm super. Thank you so much. So it's just so cool to be in the film industry in general. So people know that about myself, but you know, it just you got to talk to other stuff besides brain injury. So it's so good to meet you in person. How did you start as a filmmaker? Just to give a little more backstory.
I started in high school. I'm gonna bring it back. Let you know my age. So I started in high school. I was designing MySpace pages, and it took off. Like I was making money in high school. I was like, I'm dropping out. That's it. I'm out. But from that, record label hit me up. It was by the time Atlanta was just like bursting with music, right? And so record label hit me up like, yo, you do music videos? I was like, yeah, I do music videos. I don't know why they asked me. So I was like, yeah, I do it. So I jumped in my car. I drove here. I hired a DP. And I did the first one really well. And then I started doing more and more and more. I started shooting myself, lighting myself. I fell in love with it. And then from that, I transitioned into, you know, I just try to put more and more story into the music videos. And I realized, you know, maybe the music can play a little backseat to the storytelling. And then I went from there, started doing short films. I started working on, that's early days of Netflix. I was doing like a lot of hood classics on the early days of Netflix. And from that, I transitioned to the budgets I was getting. And then when I would get a big budget, the weird thing was like, it was a lot more hands in it. So I wasn't able to like orchestrate it the way I wanted to. And so it was a lot less control, and it was cool, but I feel like, you know, using my background in 3D animation and motion graphics, I was using motion graphics into my music videos to kind of set me apart, to kind of just, you know, the market was so hot. And from then I just started, you know, I bridged onto the animation. I just truly fell in love with it. Because I was doing I still do like motion graphics and I still do like special effects. But when I got to animation, it was like every skill I have put into one. So I love it.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Because that's so cool. So for those who are just joining, thank you for joining us first and foremost. I'm going to introduce Cdeeq and ask them various questions, true or false, and multiple about brain injuries, things like that. So again, this TBI Uncovered, keeping you informed. So thank you so much for sharing this, Cdeeq. I have about 5 true or false questions and a couple of questions.
I'm a little nervous. Not going to lie. I'm a little nervous. Are you well prepared? But go ahead.
You'll be fine. So I'm gonna start light. So do you know anything about TBIs or brain injuries, thing like anything? Do you know anybody that say
not past any general knowledge? Like, you know, all I know is it's an injury and you gotta recover from it. Like, I don't know I don't know the intricacies. I don't know the details. So,
Gotcha.
awesome.
So you're gonna learn a little bit today. Okay. So that's even bigger reason why it's so important that we spread awareness so people can be informed. And our community is impacted. Men in general are impacted by TBIs a lot more than women are. But
yeah,
so yeah, are you ready to be informed?
I want to know.
Let's go. So for number one, falls, assaults, motor vehicle accidents, sports injuries are the main causes of traumatic brain injuries. Is that true or false? Falls, assaults, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries are the main causes of traumatic brain injuries.
Main causes. Okay, let me think about this now. I'm very competitive now. I gotta win. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go true. I'm gonna go true. It sounds true.
Yeah, that's right. You guess right. So the thing.
Right.
So yeah, it's true. It's true. Definitely true. They are the main causes. My accident was not a motor vehicle accident, but I was shot my head by a gun. I'm not sure if you know that already, but I shot my head by a straight bullet. So those are the main causes: falls, assaults, motor vehicle accidents, and sport injuries are the main traumatic brain injury causes. So very good. Number two, is it true or false that all brain injuries are the same?
False all day.
Okay. Yeah. Are you rocking this? You rocking it? That's true. That's right. It is false. All brain injuries are not the same. We're all impacted differently. Some people are considered high functioning, brain survivors. Some are not as cognitive, able to do certain things. So that's just true. They're all not the same. You know, so good. Number three, there are only 4 types of traumatic brain injuries. True or false? There are only 4 types of traumatic brain injuries. Is that true or false?
Okay. Power of deduction. I don't know if there's 4 types because it could be 5 types, but I'm gonna go true. Oh, one of 4 types.
It's false. It's funny you said it is 5. It's actually 5. It's concussions which affects your brain's function temporarily sometimes. I don't think I'm gonna say this wrong. Edema, I forgot how you pronounce it, but basically when it's swelling to the brain, and that's what happened to me in my injury. Diffuse axonal injury, and that's damage to the axons of brain cells, makes them unable to function. There's hematoma, empty spaces around the brain that causes blood vessels to be ruptured. There's like a ruptured blood vessel, and a skull fracture, which is very rare, but it's caused by a change in brain function and possible infection when they do happen.
Now
so
I know.
Those are the 5 types.
Got smarter.
Yeah. Number true or false 4. A stroke is considered a non-traumatic brain injury. A stroke is considered a non-traumatic brain injury.
Non-traumatic brain injury. I'm gonna say true.
Okay. Awesome. Good. That's correct. A stroke occurs when blood flow to the brain is cut off and the brain cells begin to die. So that is true. Number 5. Yay. True or false? Concussions are always mild.
False all day.
Okay. You rocking? Okay, rocking again. So concussions are usually not life-threatening, but they can leave lasting effects. So it is false. Number 6, multiple choice. How many people are affected by TBIs? A, 27 to 69 million people. B, 5 million people. C, 100,000 people.
Talking the U.S.
Or D, 800 people.
Okay, I gotta get specifics.
Globally, like 9 million people. A, B, 5 million people. C, 100,000 people. Or D, 800 people.
I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna say 5 million. What was that like? What is it? Oh,
unfortunately, it
was how much?
27 to 69 million people. Million people, million.
Wow.
Not
okay, learned that.
Yeah. So the last question, this one was so fast. Wish I had more questions. What's the different? There's different levels of brain injuries. A, severe. B, mild. C, moderate. Or D, all the above. Okay. That's good. That's right. D.
Hey,
come on, so
Ain't too bad.
You know. So that's not a question. What are your thoughts though? Like, what are your thoughts about it?
In general, I just feel like I think we do need to be more aware. Like we need, the general public need to be more aware of it. I think just with more education, more knowledge. I don't know if there is if there's heavy judgment or that in society because I haven't been affected by it, but I think everybody's a case by case situation. I think we need to more knowledge about the subject and then just progress from there. I think once we get more awareness about it, more knowledge about it, more development in it, I think technology play a factor. If somebody's more severely affected, I think we needed to invest into technology to whatever bridge the gap, make it happen. I think we like the 21st century, and we got AI doing all this stuff. We can just AI the situation.
Yeah, very true. Very true. And so, and like you by telling me that African Americans, like I was saying, had the highest death rate